Well, the good times just keep on rolling for the Boston Celtics. On Friday night, the C's wrapped Damon Stoudemire and the Toronto Raptors 122-103 to get above the 500 mark for the first time since November of 1994. Boston was led once again by Dino Radja, who poured in 31 points and had 14 rebounds. Dino finishes strong on the baseline. Rookie Eric Williams continued to impress with his repertoire of inside moves, and he also showed an outside touch. Eric for three.
Well, maybe he does have a three.
And Rick Fox had another solid all-around game. Nice look there. Fox to Radja. But tonight, the Celtics face the ultimate test when they meet the NBA's best Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and the rest of the Chicago Bulls. Will the Celtics leave the FleetCenter with a passing grade? Well, stick around. It's coming up next on Sports Channel. Well, call it a test, call it an opportunity, call it anything you want. What it is at the FleetCenter tonight is the biggest basketball game that this building has ever seen. The Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, they're all here. They're 19-2 on the season, and they're set to take on the Celtics. And Tom, it's a great atmosphere around this floor. We haven't seen this in this building.
Well, there's a lot of expectation, a lot of anxiety as to what the Celtics will be able to do against a team that's red hot, has championship fever in their veins right now. And will the Celtics measure up? We will know at the end of 48 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, we are going to know that. Let's take a look at some numbers on the Boston Celtics as they come into this game. And as you can see, the Celtics, they've kind of held their own with teams above 500. They're 3-5, but we're going to find out tonight how they can match up against the best team in the NBA. And we'll be saying this all night long. We'll be talking about it in our keys to the game. They got to do what got them here, right? They got to run.
Yeah, and it's a temptation to try and slow it down and take your spots. But as soon as you let the Chicago defense organize and play together as a unit, you're asking for trouble. So I think the Celtics really got to run. There's a history already this season that running has gotten them some very productive quarters and even ball games. So I wonder what the game plan is going to be for tonight.
As you can tell from that little cameo from Dino Radja, this is not a tight group that's on the floor right now. The Celtics continue to get great production out of the three spot. Rick Fox having his best year as a pro, and Eric Williams, arguably right there with Damon Stoudemire and a couple of others, the best rookie to come into the league.
You know, you throw those two guys in, and Todd has also played some minutes at quick forward. I think that's probably the strongest position the Celtics have offensively and defensively. So you put those guys against Pippen tonight, you could put a torture test on Scottie Pippen. He may be dragging his tongue by the end of the evening. Let's hope so.
Yeah, and a guy offensively I think can have a big night against either Simpkins or Rodman, no matter which way you look, is Dino Radja.
Well, Dino Radja is really becoming an all-star player, Mike. This guy has really picked it up since they started their winning ways, and he's a different basketball player than he has been since he first joined the Boston Celtics. He's become a very versatile big guy.
Yeah, certainly a confident basketball player, which he is coming into this game tonight. He better be against the likes of the Chicago Bulls. As Tom said off the top, they're the best the NBA has to offer right now. We'll see from their record. They are up there at 19-2. They have won 6 in a row on the road. They've won 9 in a row overall. They don't get any better than this. I mean, Houston maybe, but they don't get much better right now in the NBA than this.
Well, Michael Jordan wasn't around for the last couple of years in full shape in order to challenge Houston. This basketball team wants to regain the title. Michael Jordan loves competition. He's come back into the scheme of things with a full training camp. I think he's going to be 100%. Watch out for Michael Jordan tonight. He's going to be Michael.
All right, and another guy that we're going to have to watch out for tonight is Scottie Pippen. He's good. He's coming in hot, and there's nothing worse than a player, if you're on the other side, who's good and is coming in hot. 2 straight 30-plus games, and as you pointed out in the pregame show, when it comes to second fiddles, there's none better in the NBA.
Scottie Pippen has got the total game. He can pass the ball. He can rebound. He'll play defense. He's right up there with Michael Jordan on the all defensive fives, as far as I'm concerned. and he's a very intelligent player. So, and he's a competitor. So you put that in one package, and you've got a guy that maybe you don't even need Michael Jordan.
All right, and add to all this the original square peg in the round hole. Dennis Rodman is here tonight. What do you think?
Well, Dennis Rodman just kind of fits in with this ball club. I think the other two All-Stars and All-Pros and probably Hall of Famers will tame him. And Chicago's a big enough city where he can go off and do his thing and be hardly noticed if you can hardly notice Dennis Rodman. But he is the real goods, and he's what they've needed, a real consummate rebounder.
You and I both had a chance to talk to some of the Chicago broadcasters. They come in here tonight wanting to slow this game down, so it really is a battle of philosophies, right?
Well, they got the kind of execution that they could slow the Celtics down. The Celtics may not have their running game in full gear because they haven't mastered all of it. And the confidence of playing against a good defensive team that will try and stop them from running.
All right, lots to find out about tonight. We'll find out a lot about this Celtic team. We'll find out a lot about this building. Court advantage, if it's ever going to be one, it should be over the next couple of hours. Stick around. Let's check out our New England Jeep and Eagle dealer keys to the game. We've got 3 of them tonight. It's such a big game. Celtics big people must be effective in the run game.
Yeah, keep all their big people running up and down the court and look for the Celtics big people to outdistance some of the Bulls big people. They can score on the run.
All right, let's take a look at number 2, and it is platooning against Pippen and Jordan. One would think would need the whole platoon.
Michael, all I can say is that no single player is going to stop either one of these guys. If you use up your fouls with 2 or 3 guys and you really get uptight and muscle them a little bit, you can take some stamina away from them, and maybe at the end of the ball game, they will not be there physically.
And our final key to the game tonight against the Chicago Bulls, advance the ball with the pass.
One of the greatest defensive teams in the league. Make sure they don't get a chance to organize their defense. So if you can get the ball up the floor very, very quickly with the long pass, that defense never gets organized.
And tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by BP Oil New England Distributors. Try Super BP 93 Octane. It's their highest quality gasoline, and it is available at all of their New England locations. All right, taking a look at those starting lineups. Michael Jordan and the veteran Ron Harper will be starting in the backcourt for Phil Jackson here tonight. Michael, of course, leading the NBA in scoring. Scottie Pippen, Luke Longley, and Dennis Rodman along the front line. Celtic backcourt will be Dana Barros, and Greg Minor is going to get the start tonight at the 2 spot. And along the front line, Rick Fox, who has been playing so well, Eric Montross, and Dino Raja. As we take a quick look around the NBA, how about last night, Tom? Orlando gets popped by those same Raptors who looked so inept in here the other night.
Yeah, and it just goes to show you that on any given night, if you're not prepared to play your best, you can be beaten by the lowly. And that's what happened to Orlando.
The Knicks there at 17-6. Just a half game behind Orlando, and Miami struggling now that there is no Alonzo Mourning in that lineup. Out in the Central Division, it's looking more and more. I mean, I know we're only 21 games into the season, but it looks like it is a race for second place out there as Chicago with a dominating 19-2 percentage, and then suddenly a drop-off to barely 500 with both Indiana and Cleveland. And Cleveland, after that horrendous start, will they lose their first 6, Tom, I think it was?
Something like that, Mike. I just barely heard you, but I think Chicago is the real goods, and they have the great offense and the great defense. That's what makes teams that have a record of 19-2, the combination of the both.
The other forward is from North Carolina, 6'7", number 44, Rick Fox. The center is from North Carolina, 7 foot even, number 0, Eric Montross. At guard from Louisville, 6'6", number 9, Greg Minor. And at the other guard from Boston College, 5'11", number 11, Dana Barros. is Don Casey, Dennis Johnson, and John Kuster. Head coach, M.L. Carr.
All right, we are just about set to go. Again, this is an interesting night to be in the FleetCenter here in Boston as we see how the Celtics react when they go up against the best the NBA has to offer, and also see how this building reacts the first time it has a chance to live up to the legacy of the old Boston Garden. Phil Jackson's 7th season as an NBA coach, already 360 wins.
Mike, last month the Celtics played Chicago in Chicago with no Dennis Rodman, and just were happy to be on the court, it appeared, as they did not have anything really close to gelling yet, and were outscored in the first quarter 25-12, threw the ball all over the lot. I think they had something like 11 turnovers in the first quarter. They got to maintain the same pace. If you're going to beat the Chicago team, you got to pace them out of the game, in my opinion. Take the legs as best you can from Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, both senior citizens as far as the NBA is concerned. You're not going to win against the Bulls playing defense, I guarantee you. They're just too good. You got to score a lot of points, and against a very, very successful defensive team. So don't let it get in action, that successful defense. Beat it up the floor on every occasion if at all possible. Look at Dennis Rodman's here for Christmas.
He has the Celtic hair color. That's a good sign.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, Montross and Longley going to jump it up. We're underway. Longley got the tap, and Dennis is ready to go. Ron Harper will bring it up, and he will be picked up by Greg Minor. Pippen coming around the screen, kicks it back to Rodman, wearing number 91. 7 on the shot clock. Longley backs his way in, tries to lean in, too hard off the glass. Fox the rebound, tried to get the outlet to Barros. It was picked off. Michael the dish to Harper, and again the Bulls will slow it down in the half-court set. And an illegal defense called against the Celtics. Dino Raja losing the argument.
Illegal defense warning.
Well, they got Dana Barros playing Michael Jordan, and there's a big smile on Michael Jordan's face because he's going to be able to do that all night long. Well, now Dana's got to throw some quickness and speed at Michael Jordan, get him a little worried.
Minor comes up shooting.
D. Brown still bothered with that shot in the throat and a bruised trachea. Still on the injured list.
Greg Minor, a player who really plays on confidence. Always good to see him hit his first shot. Pippen. Montross jumps out on him, back to Longley, left open. Longley misses the outside jumper, but Pippen is right there.
Well, they doubled Pippen, and then 2 of the Celtics ran away from him. He was standing underneath the basket all alone.
Celtics look to go into Montross. Bounces off Longley, the double from Jordan. Out to Dana. Hits the 3.
Big shot there, boy. That'll make Jordan a little leery of leaving on double teams.
78 straight games now for Dana Barros with the 3. Michael inside trying to bank it home. He's called for the foul.
He never got out of the lane either.
Yeah, he was in there a while.
So this foul was on number 44.
Rick Fox given the foul, his first.
Personal foul, first on the team. Michael Jordan.
Now there's a tremendous mismatch in favor of the Bulls. Michael Jordan being defended by Dana Barros, and Jordan, if anybody knows how to use a mismatch, it's Michael Jordan. And as soon as he spotted Dana Barros going to be the guy that's going to defend him, he went right down on the box.
85% free throw shooter is 0 for 2, and Barros sneaks in for the rebound.
Well, now's the time to put the heat on Jordan, pushing it up against him.
Greg Minor takes Harper baseline. Greg misses the jumper. Dino was there, and let's see, foul's going against Dino.
So this foul was on number 40, Dino Raja, his first.
That's his first, as he had his first mix-up there with Dennis Rodman, who's just bounding around out there.
Well, Dennis really put a good block out on Dino. Dino should have given up on the rebound.
Rodman calling for the ball down the block. Michael says, no, I don't think so. Goes instead to Pippen for the easy two.
Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan.
6'5" Bulls.
Well, Jordan's going to get a crink in his back from getting down so low to try and stay with Dana Barros.
Fox tries a three. Rebound taken by Rodman. Gets it quickly to Michael. Let's see if Chicago will run. Michael and Longley, a little two-man game. Now they come the other way. Harper, Pippen. Michael on the baseline.
Michael Jordan from Scottie Pippen.
Well, this is practice for Michael Jordan. Dana Barros not even in evidence on that play.
Celtics go inside. Dino gets his first two.
Rodman backed off there. Didn't want to pick up the foul.
Bulls by 1 at 8-7. Skip pass. Harper's going to take it outside, and he knocks down a two.
Well, Jordan scored 3 hoops, and then the double team is certainly able to pass to find the open man.
Barros hides behind the Raja screen. Long with the three. Dino almost had the rebound. Instead, it's Jordan. Michael loses it on the dribble, but they say it's Chicago ball. Fox must have got a hand on it as it went out of bounds.
Here's this mismatch. And Dana just runs in and gets a pick, and there's Jordan. Plenty of room. Again.
Chicago is 6 of 8 from the field, and they lead at 12-7. Jordan is a perfect 3 for 3. Eric Montross in the lane. Can't get the hook to stay down. Another rebound to Rodman. One thing the Celtics did not want to happen, and that is to fall behind big early. Pippen banks home two.
Well, I just run him now. Keep running. Push the ball.
And ML wants a 20-second timeout. 7:44 to go here in the first. All Chicago to this point. They've doubled up the Celtics at 14-7. Dana Barros has made the three already in this game to keep his streak alive. We talked with him about taking them early.
My goal in the first 2-3 minutes of the game was just to hit a three, just to get it over with. And, you know, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. I don't want to get to the point where it's going into the third and fourth quarter. And, you know, like I said, my teammates, they want me to get it just as bad as I do. They're always saying, come on, let's run a pick and roll so he can get it. And I just want to just play the game. I want to get it over with and play the game.
Well, Dana did get it out of the way here early. Michael Jordan and Dana Barros. What do you think Michael was saying there, team?
They're not going to make a career playing me. I know that.
Dino is short with the turnaround, and Pippen is right there. Pippen just keeps on going, kicks it out to Longley, a little free throw jumper.
Now they drop down, and nice play by Pippen to pick up the trailer.
16-7, and this building is very quiet here early. 8 straight have been run off by the Bulls. Fox hits one outside. Greg Minor now over on Michael Jordan, and a foul call. Even Michael was amused at that.
His first personal foul, 3 team fouls.
Now remember, we talked about platooning against some of these players. Now they've got Minor on Jordan.
Jordan the dish, Longley. Rebound of Fox. So I'd like to see Longley take a lot of shots in this game. Yep, quick to Minor. Minor takes it into the paint. Little double pump for 2.
Well, he got fouled by Pippen. So that good long pass got the Celtics an attack on the hoop.
Minor off the Jordan miss. Gets it up to half court to Fox. Rick, a little opening. Looking inside instead for Dino. They go to Montross on the other side. Backs Longley in, throws it up, and Longley picks up the foul.
Celtics.
So Eric will be at the line when we get back. 6:27 to go in the first. Boston down 4.
The first line of defense against the running team is to jam the rebound. And you watch what Michael Jordan does on this play, and Rick Fox comes up with a nice rebound, tries for the outlet, and there is Jordan right there, making it difficult. Actually ends up with a steal. You got to really be alert that they'll jam you, and they'll jam the outlet man, the guy that the pass is intended to go to. So you got to be heads up on those two plays. So already the Chicago Bulls, you can see, know how to stop a running team.
Then how to shoot the ball, too. 8 of 12 here, but the lead is just 4 with Montross at the line for 2. 9 and 8. The numbers for Eric on the year, looking for his first point tonight.
A lot of people speculating about Montross as to whether he's having a bad year or what. And this is not a big man type of offense and philosophy. He's playing exceptionally well for what they expect him to do in this type of game plan.
The long and the short of it at the line. Jordan, nice dish for Longley, and Greg Minor picks up his second foul.
Celtics foul is on number 9, Greg Minor. His second personal foul, 4 team fouls.
Here's Jordan, and they makes a great pass to Longley, and Longley couldn't take the blow and score the basket for a three-point play. Jordan can do the whole number on you. Shoot, pass, rebound, defend, steal. And he went to training camp this year. That means
a scary thought.
He's ready.
Barros comes down with his second rebound off a missed free throw. 17 to 12, 5-point Chicago lead. And a traveling violation called on Rick Fox as he made the catch at the top of the key. Second turnover on the Celtics. Next Celtic game here on Sports Channel Friday night when the Minnesota Timberwolves will be in town. They have a new coach. His name is Flip Saunders. We'll talk more about that later. Sports Channel game time begins at 7:30 for the tip. Celtics had 25 turnovers first time around against Chicago as Michael Jordan has his 8th point in the first 7 minutes of this game.
Oh boy, did he come off the pick.
Dino kicks it back out. Todd Day misses the 3. Montross, an offensive rebound. Crowd wanted him to put it back up. He went to Barros instead. Dana sneaks in for 2. Hello.
Well, Todd Day was in helping out on the boards, and after Dana made the penetration, Todd Day should have been back protecting the backcourt.
Dino kicks it out. Dana's got to let a 3 go. Makes that one. 8 points for Dana Barros. The 3's keeping the Celtics in the game right now, 21-17. Chicago the ball in the lead. There's Day with the steal. Day with an angle. Gets 2.
Right now, Michael Jordan's huffing and puffing.
He has broken a sweat, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
This is not the way the Bulls want to play this game. In terms of tempo, here comes Barros. Jordan running again, and he let him go. 21 apiece as the Celtics come roaring back. Chicago wants time. Listen to the building.
Going to see some aggressive defense right now by the Celtics. Steals by Todd Day, and look at him just turn up the Jets. And he eludes Michael Jordan, who was huffing and puffing after that long run. Then watch Dana Barros on Luck Longley from out of nowhere. The Cape Crusader Up and in against Michael Jordan, who made another hard run.
Dana Barros was gone with the ball a good 3 steps before Luke realized what had happened. Purvis Ellison has checked in first time for the Celtics, and Eric Williams into the ball game. Celtics have Williams, Roger, and Ellison along the front line. There's another steal by Todd. Big finish. Well now, 23-21, Celtics with their first lead. Harper trying to post up Barros, kicks it back to Pippen, he'll take it. Barros, another rebound.
Good block out by Dino Roger on Rodman, never went for the rebound himself.
Dana gets a little screen outside, goes to the hoop instead, the bounce pass. Purvis has to kick it back out. Eric Williams, still time on the shot clock. He's called for a travel. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
I can't shoot over. We can't shoot over.
Here's Rodman. Jordan uses the Longley screen. Can't hit the fall-away jumper. Rebound, that's going to be Rodman over the back of Dino Raja.
Good block out once again by Dino Raja.
Tony Kukoc is going to come in off the Chicago bench. He will come in for Ron Harper. This is a big team they have on the floor right now.
Well, that really puts the Celtics backcourt under the gun, and Todd Day's going to have to play Pippen. And Dana will unquestionably will have to play Michael Jordan.
Eric Williams looking to work on Kukoc. He does.
Kukoc never even put up his hand.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He hadn't met Eric yet. 25-21, 4-point game. Longley. Boy, I tell you, there's no touching with Tom Washington. First foul on Purvis. It'll put Luke Longley at the free throw line. Celtics have a 25-21 lead. Longley, a good free throw shooter.
Well, Celtics expecting a press right now. We'll get it.
Eric's going to bring it up against Kukoc. Eric is by Kukoc. And an offensive foul.
Oh, that's an awful call, that one.
I don't know where. I mean,
Pippen is laughing on that one.
.25-23. Jordan misses it. Rebound taken down by Todd Day.
Boy, get it up there, don't, with the long pass if you can.
Day into Dino. Dino, 2. 4 points for Dino, 4 points the Boston lead as we wind down the first. 2:20 to go. Pace of the game in the Celtics' favor. Todd Day called with the foul outside. That's his first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fouls called on the Celtics to this point. 2 on the Chicago Bulls. Kukoc will get a couple at the line. Bill Wennington's going to check in. Wennington's been troubled with the flu of late, got dehydrated, and then tried to come back too quickly and injured his back. But they said they're going to try to get some minutes out of him tonight. We'll see how long he can go.
Well, ML Carr is starting to put the torture test on the Bulls. He's rotating his people early like he has been. The only thing is, look for those long passes up the floor.
Here comes Dana Barros right up the gut. Kicks it to Purvis Ellison. Can't hit the jumper. Rebound taken down by Wennington. Bulls looking to tie this trip or go ahead with the 3 as we go under 2 minutes to play in the first.
Less than 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes.
Into Jordan. Michael into the lane with the left hand.
And single coverage. They're going to try and have the offensive Michael Jordan wear himself out.
Todd Day powering it baseline. Is Purvis with the offensive board, and a reach-in foul is called on Scottie Pippen. First on Pippen, the 3rd on the team.
Here's the good move by Todd Day, and as Purvis just left alone, couldn't go quite up with it right away, had the shot.
Coach knocks it away. Now Williams is going to try to take him right to the hole, and Eric will get to the free throw line.
Boy, a late whistle.
Yeah, didn't want to call that, did he?
Didn't want to call it. I mean, this is great first step as Coach. And there's the hammer, and the ball was already off almost out of bounds before the whistle.
2 shots.
So Eric will get 2. The foul goes on Wennington. Rick Fox is going to come back into the game for the Celtics.
Number 44, Rick Fox.
Dino will sit down with 4 points.
Number 30.
Good substitution there, Mike, by ML Carr to get Dino out around, what will be a quarter timeout.
Dana Barros goes to the bench. David Wesley also in, Tom. Judd Bushler has come in for Chicago. Second free throw won't stay down. 28-27.
Taking Dino out, Rick Fox bringing him in has forced a substitution from Jackson.
Fox the quick hands. Bushler the loose ball, gets it to Pippen. Fox has got Pippen. Skip pad, Bushler can make that shot. Not this time, rebounded Ellison. David Wesley gets around Pippen. Todd Day for 3.
Coach is saying, you're not going to get around me.
Yeah.
They're shooting over him.
He hasn't put a hand up yet. 31-27 Celtics by 4, under a minute. Jordan taking it all the way, knocked away, out of bounds. Chicago ball.
I couldn't see it from where I am.
Oh, he was the last to touch it. It looked like to me. Steve Kerr has come into the game, and Wennington goes out, so Chicago gets a lot shorter on that exchange. Jordan, baseline, spinning, no. Pippen's follow won't stay down, knocked away. Pippen the loose ball, banks it home.
Boy, you see how they jammed the rebounder once again? And Fox came up with a heck of a rebound.
Celtics are looking for a quick 2-for-1 here. David Wesley's going to take it. Rebound taken down by Jordan. Michael trying to work on Fox. 3 fakes. Fox stays home on all of them. Pippen now trying to work on Eric Williams. 10 on the shot clock. Gives it up to Kukoc with 7 on the shot clock. To Kerr. Michaels Jordan tipped away by Ellison. Loose ball. Jordan picks it up. Bushler's tip won't go, and the Celtics dodge a bullet at the end of the first quarter. We've played 1. The Celtics are up 2.
There's some more jamming of the rebound. Rick Fox comes up with a great rebound here as they stop Michael Jordan's penetration. Now watch Fox. Comes up with it, and right away, they're at him. And he loses possession of the ball. And off they do, score. But here's a great play coming up by Purvis as Jordan got around his man. And then once again, they jam the rebounder. What you got to do when you get a rebound against a team that's going to jam you is drop the ball to the ground. See where the opening is, and then one dribble out, even if it's to the side, and then look for the pass. Don't hold the ball over your head, pal, or they're going to take it away from you.
Number 34,
Great shooting by the Celtics in that first 12 minutes, keeping them on top in this game, 31-29.
Celtics ball to begin the second
The
quarter.
Bulls are going to start the second quarter with Bill Wennington, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Steve Kerr, and Tony Kukoc. Celtics have Wesley, Fox, Williams, Day, and Ellison.
31 points in the first quarter against the Bulls.
Best defensive team, most would say, in the league, right?
Yeah, that's effort and that's pace of the game. Now this is interesting. They are really going to force some matchups as Eric Williams is going to play center.
Bulls foul was on number 25, Steve Kerr.
5 small people in there right now.
Todd Day.
Wennington didn't know what to do.
David Wesley's got Michael Jordan. Day is on Kukoc. Wennington is covered by Eric Williams. Rick Fox is on Dennis Rodman.
Get him out. Get him out. 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Kukoc for 2.
You beat a 1, right?
Why not put Day on Rodman and Fox on Kukoc?
Whatever. I don't think it makes much difference. They're going to put Rodman on Day because he's quicker.
Oh, Todd hits another 3 outside.
But not quick enough.
He's got 12 in the game. Celtics by 5, 36-31. Kerr looking inside for Jordan. David Wesley will play a little more physical on Michael. Michael misses the fall away. Rodman over the top. No. Fox the rebound. Fox up the sideline to Eric Williams. Eric goes right at Wennington. Oh!
Long pass. Everybody was jamming a rebound, and once he got rid of it, the Chicago Bulls defense was undermanned. Great play.
7-point Boston lead. Kukoc misses outside. Wennington stripped by Wesley. Here comes Day. Todd Day keeps on going. Knocked away by Kukoc. He saves it. Nice play into Kerr. Up ahead to Jordan. Michael looking for help. Gets it right back from Kerr. He's got Fox on him this trip. Kerr, a deep 3. Rebound, Rodman doing what he does best, and he'll get to the free throw line. Eric Williams hurt himself and wants out of the game.
Celtics foul was on number 13, Todd Day. His second personal foul. First team foul.
You watch this now. Fox protects the ball from the man harassing him, and here, one-on-one against a much bigger, slower man, and Williams turned him every way but loose. That's what the Celtics got to do. Long pass before that Chicago defense gets organized, and there goes Eric Williams. He's hobbling into the locker room. And I mean hobbling.
Scottie Pippen returns to the Bulls lineup, replacing Michael Jordan.
I did not see what happened. It certainly didn't happen off that layup. He ran back up the court okay. Rodman 1 of 2 at the line. 38-32, the up quick. Day misses that one. Rebound over the top. It's going to come back Chicago's way.
Well, they lifted Pippen. He could have taken it straight to the hoop.
Bushler and Simpkins coming in the game right now for Chicago.
Here's the Williams injury. And right there, he twisted it, going for the rebound.
They had 6. ML Carr's got a good case here. They had 6 players on the court,
and they
handed the ball over.
And finally, somebody walks to the bench now after they gave him the ball, and they had inbounded it. 6 guys on the court.
That's got to be a technique. Kukoc over Day for 2. points for Tony in the game. David Wesley right back to the top of the key. Bushler's out defensively on him. Carr's got Barros.
Yeah, Bushler's going to have to back off.
It's going to be a bump on Dickie Simpkins as soon as Dino Radja makes a move.
Bulls foul was on green Dickie Simpkins. His first personal foul, 2 team fouls.
When you think about matchups, Tom, I think Dino can score every time on Simpkins if they get him the ball.
Right. Phil Jackson's just finding out what it is to play the Celtics. They're going small instead of big, and Jackson is being forced to match up small.
Fox with the 3. Celtics have a 7-point lead. Rebound, and the foul's going to go on Kukoc in the rebounding action. First on Tony.
Number 7, Tony Kukoc.
And the third on the team. 8:45 to go here first half. Celtics have got themselves a 7-point lead. David Wesley is fouled by Bushler as he makes a move to the hoop.
Boy, as soon as Bushler take one half a step close to him, David Wesley turned on the jets. That's using your quickness against the bigger man. That's trying to smother Wesley with a big guy. Now you just watch, half a step, and as Wesley just beat him easily.
Dana Barros trying to beat Kerr, gives it up to Day. Day forces one up. It's pulled down by Pippen. Pippen kicks it to Kerr. Kerr's going to come up shooting. Rebound. Tipped and controlled by Fox. Rick the other way. Goal! Pass inside, and Dino couldn't handle it. That was quite a pass from Fox.
Great pass. Dino just didn't see it coming. And can right of your screen as Dino, right on the money. Might have just been a smidgen, and I mean a smidgen too hard. Now that was a beautifully conceived thought by Rick Fox. Oh, this guy's unbelievable.
It's a foul on Rick Fox there as he picks up his second personal.
Celtics foul was on number 44, Rick Fox.
Randy Brown has come into the game for the Chicago Bulls. And Tom, in talking with some of the Chicago people, Randy Brown wasn't getting any minutes here over the last couple of weeks. And this, I think, a testament to what you were pointing out with ML. Forcing the pace of this game. Suddenly Randy Brown, with almost 8 minutes to go in the first half, is in the game. Pippen gets the hook shot to stay. 5-point Boston lead, 41-36. And Dino is called for a travel.
And this rookie official, he's
making his presence felt.
Wow, I'll tell you, his whistle's hot from so much blowing.
Bush looking lucky they're going to kick that pass to Pippen. Here's Brown touching it first time. Bulls at 8 on the shot clock, and Kerr hits a 3. That's what Kerr does. Bulls are back to within 2. Fox turns on Pippen. Inside, Dino. And the foul's called on Dino Radja.
Yeah, Chicago's getting the breaks here. That's all I can say.
That's the second on Dino. Bulls looking to tie here with a 2. Go ahead with the 3. Randy Brown does it. His first 2, known for his defense, has tied the game at 41. Celtics had opened up a 7-point lead. Greg Minor is going to check in. We are just about halfway through the second. Fox wants the ball on Bushler, turns on him, backs him in. Double team, kicks it out. David Wesley will take it and make it.
Boy, they're just playing great team basketball right now.
Celtics have hit 8 threes in this game. Pippen. Wesley with the rebound, looking to run, gets around Pippen. Celtics with numbers. David knows it, kicks it out to Day. Day looking to kick it to Fox. Got fouled instead as he took it into the lane. We're going to get a timeout. We're exactly halfway through the second. Celtics by 3.
You're going to see right now points per game. The Celtics leading the NBA in offense with 107 points a game, and last year they averaged 102. And this team, take my word for it, is just scratching the surface of what is possible with an up-tempo game. And as Eric Williams making his way back, must have retaped him.
Looks like he's there ready to go on the bench. Michael Jordan is back into the Chicago lineup. He's out there with Bushler, Randy Brown, Scottie Pippen, and Dickie Simpkins. Todd Day is at the line for a couple. Day has had an explosive first quarter. That's his first half, rather. That's his 13th point of the half. His high as a member of the Celtics, 17, as we check out Eric Williams on the sideline. Dana Barros sneaking in there for a rebound, and Bushler commits his third foul. Dana Barros done a great job on missed free throws, grabbing rebounds.
Well, you watch where he comes from, and they just, Pippen never blocked them out.
Todd Day gets a nice hand as he goes to the Boston bench.
You know, when you're Pippen and you're looking at, hey, Dana Barros is going to rebound the miss. I don't even need to block him out. See what happens when you don't. They're going to own Kukoc right now with quickness, unless they put Kukoc on Dino, which I don't think is going to happen.
Dana's had himself a 12-point first half as Dennis Rodman looks on. 47-41, Celtics by 6. Pippen comes up shooting. That's a soft touch, rebound to Minor. Dana. ML Carr wants Greg Minor to go on Kukoc. Trying to create two-man game on this side with Dino. Dino, the fall away, yes, and a foul. Dickie Simpkins can't cover Dino Raj.
No, I'm afraid he can't. And there's the fall away, hit him right on the forearm when he took the shot. That they were sending somebody down to help, didn't just get there quick enough. The help man was Kukoc.
Celtic lead at 8:49-41. We've got 5 and change to go here in the first half. Boston's 4 of 9 at the free throw line, and yet still leads this game by 8. And Greg Minor has picked up his third personal foul. Join us on Celtic Magazine here on Sports Channel, the best way for you to follow the Celtics all season long. Tune in Thursday nights at 7 right here on the home of the Boston Celtics. Injury report on Eric Williams, Tom. A twisted right ankle is expected to return. Jordan. Brown's going to go right back to Jordan. Put a bet on that. Michael knocked out of bounds by David Wesley. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
I tell you, this is not an enviable thing when you end up defending Michael Jordan down there on the box. And look at David Wesley right there on the turn.
Ten seconds now on the shot clock. Over the top, Pippen, the catch, the bucket. Pippen's got a dozen, Jordan's got a dozen, but Boston leads this by 6 at 49-43. Dana Barros looking to work on Randy Brown. Randy Brown, the quick hands. And the Celtics might have got it right there. That looked like going off Dana Barros' leg.
Celtics ball.
Jordan's got Wesley. And it goes to Dino. Another foul on Dickie Simpkins. That's 3 on Simpkins, and he hasn't been in the game more than about 5 minutes.
Simpkins, his third personal foul.
Well, he's an old PC guy, as is the guy about to report in for the Celtics.
Has 2 shots.
Eric Williams.
Seven points now for Dino on the night, and Eric Williams will come in for Rick Fox. You can see the right angle of Eric Williams is taped a lot higher than normal right now. Get a shot of that for you eventually.
Doesn't look like he tapes his ankles at all.
Yeah, I know.
That's not smart.
Dino with the scream off the missed free throw. 50-43, 7-point game. Kukoc covered by Todd Day. The official told Todd Day to get his hands off Kukoc. Wesley comes in for the steal. Gets double teamed. Finds a man. It's Eric Williams. Eric, little pull up. Won't go. Rebound taken down by Rodman, who's back in. Pippen the other way. Kicks it back to Rodman. Kukoc trying to work on Day. Double from Barros. Kukoc leans in. Knocked away by Raja. Picked off by Kukoc. Into Rodman. Rodman leaves it for Jordan. Someone was in the lane for 3 seconds. That just took too long to develop. Steve Kerr's come back in the Bull lineup. Randy Brown goes out. ML calls the play off the sideline.
ML is really forcing the matchups in this game.
Yes, he is. David Wesley, nice move with the dribble, and David's going to get to the free throw line.
He made a fabulous move as Jordan was looking for the possible pick. Look at him, bang, leaves a wide open gut of the defense, and Wesley immediately took advantage of it.
4 points for David off the bench, who continues to give ML Carr quality minutes every time he gets in a game.
He has been sensational coming off the bench.
52-43, 9-point Boston Bulls with 3.5 to go in the first half. Pippen. That was a slick move to get around Eric Williams on the baseline. 14 for Pippen. Eric skips into the lane, back rims the jumper, rebound to Rodman. Up to Kukoc. Day jumps up to stop the penetration of Kukoc. Jordan got a man in the air, found Kukoc, missed the easy one, but Rodman was there. First bucket for Dennis. He's got 3, and it's a 52-47 game. Todd Day, a step, the reverse goes.
Wow!
Chicago wants a timeout. Todd Day, a big hoop. Boston by 7.
Here's a wow, folks, coming up as Todd Day eludes Kukoc, and here is the up and under, the reverse side. I want to tell you, he almost was on the floor before he could shoot it. And look at D. Brown, bruised trachea, leading the cheers.
Celtics bench outscoring their counterparts 25-11. Kerr misses the outside jumper. Junior Barros comes into the game and gets a rebound. Boy, ML Carr is pushing buttons, and they're all coming up like that.
Pippen out of respect. Eric Williams' hard run, that left. Todd Day wide open on the wing.
18 for Todd Day. Pippen's line drive won't go. And they've got a rebounding foul on Junior Barros.
Celtics foul is on number 5, Junior Barros. His first personal foul. 4 team fouls. Number 53 on team list.
Just a fourth team foul, though, on the Celtics with 2:06 to go here in the first half. Jordan wants the ball on David Wesley.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
David Wesley called with the forearm.
Celtics foul was on number 4, David Wesley.
Wesley's done a sensational job on Jordan. I want to tell you, he's not getting totally up underneath him, but Jordan is nervous about his dribble.
2 shots.
Michael's got 13. Pippen's got 14, so they're just about right on track for their average games. Pippen a little above his average, actually, and yet the Bulls found themselves down 8.
But Mike, nobody is double teaming Jordan. Nobody's double teaming Pippen. They're going to score their points, but they're going to wear him down, just like I talked about, throwing a rotation at him. And there's been some rotation at him.
Todd Day blocked in there. Junior Barros follow. Junior again. Tip up by Lister. Alton keeps it alive. Junior got fouled.
As Williams going to the locker room, watch this Todd Day play now. It's blocked. Burrow gets it. He might have got fouled there. Puts it back up. Gets it over the top of Longley. There is more rebounding, and there's the foul from behind by Jordan.
Free throws betraying the Celtics here tonight.
There is energy to this Boston Celtics team that is overwhelming the Bulls, at least in this first half.
8 of 15 shooting at the line, and yet they still lead this game 58-49. And again, 58 points with a minute and a half to go against the acknowledged best defensive team in the NBA. Jordan. Tipped up, pulled down by Lister. Nice outlet to Barros. Barros wants to work on Carr. Dana with a disgusted look at Ed Rush.
Carr's a pretty good defensive player.
Rodman hands it off to Carr. Bullet pass inside. Pippen for 2. Under a minute to play here. 58-51 Boston. Day got a step on Pippen and got 2.
Whoa! Another one by Todd Day.
A 20-point first half for Todd Day off the bench. His previous high as a Celtic was 17. David Wesley, the steal. David. I tell you, if this building can't get behind this club right now, they're never going to get behind them.
Just an errant pass. Look at it, it kind of fell out of his hands, and
he tried to pull it back.
Yeah, tried to pull it back, and here comes Wesley on the hustle. I mean, that's powering it through, baby. Watch Todd Day on this one. Scottie Pippen, one of the great defenders in the league. He blows by him. And there wasn't much blue sky there for Todd Day. He found it.
Seven for Wesley off the bench. The Bulls will probably look for a 2-for-1 here. Pippen to Longley. Jordan gets it. 16 for Jordan, 16 for Pippen in the first half, and Boston's got a 9-point lead. If you said that before the game, that those two guys would have 16 each in the first half, you'd be thinking, uh-oh. Todd Day is going to take Kukoc. Todd, a long 3, in and out, rebound out, and Lister back up. He got fouled.
There's no question that ML Carr has given this man a green light. I mean, that is a 3-point, that's a 4-point shot. And look at the hustle by Alden Lister. Gets fouled on the rebound. Terrific stuff here by Todd Day. And, you know, maybe all Todd Day ever needed was a shot of confidence by some coach. Because this does not look like the same player that has been playing for the Milwaukee Bucks, and he gets a big standing ovation as he goes to the bench. He was the man here in the first half. The man, Michael.
No question, T. No question. 20 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, and a rebound. Lister nails them both at the line. Kukoc. Nice defense by Junior Barros. Kukoc is runner. And the Celtics head to the locker room to a standing ovation here at the FleetCenter. Boston 64, the Bulls 53.
Welcome back to the Jammin' FleetCenter. Willie May high above courtside where the Celtics lead the Chicago Bulls 64-53. And I tell you, we're rocking in here. Let's take a look at the Ocean Spray halftime highlights, and we got some good ones for you. First off, we'll check out Todd Day with a steal on the pass from Ron Harper. Then watch him. He blows by Michael Jordan for 2. Chicago leading at that point 21-19. Then watch Mr. Dana Barros on defense. Luke Longley, yo, you're looking the wrong way, Luke. Ah, gotcha. Took his wallet. Dana B going coast to coast for 2 more as he blows by Michael Jordan, of course. And then we'll watch the rookie, Eric Williams, get the pass from Rick Box, who boxed out Rodman. Now watch the E-man, watch the shake. Oh, I'm going left, see ya. The swoop to the hoop, and it counts. Celtics leading 38-31. And then, how about it for Todd Day? This man was sensational in the first half. Watch this Jordan-esque move. Oh, scoop-de-doop to the hoop for 2. Reverse layup, and the expression on Rodman's face tells it all as the Celtics are leading here at halftime. Those are your Ocean Spray halftime highlights, stats, and leading scorers coming up next. Welcome back to the sold-out FleetCenter. Willie May here at halftime, high above courtside, and the Celtics getting the job done, 64-53. Let's take a look at the halftime stats and leading scorers. Look at the Celtics, they're doing it, 55% from the field. Look at the three-pointers. That's your big stat. 8 of 13 for the Celtics, while Chicago's just 1 of 5. Celtics also doing it in the rebound department, the free throw area, also in the steals, but they have 10 turnovers to Chicago's 7. Leading scorers for Chicago, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, each with 16. Tony Kukoc has 6, Luke Longley 5, and Dennis Rodman, he has 3. Well, the Celtics, they're led by Todd Day. What a night he's having. 20 points at halftime. Dana Barros with 12. It continues his 3-point assault also. David Wesley with 7, Dino with 7, and Rick Fox chipping in with 6. Celtics leading at halftime, 64-53. Halftime rolls on after this.
(64-53) at the half with Celtics on top by 11. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn here, and 7 missed free throws by Boston, 10 turnovers. But if you force the tempo, as you've said all along, you can cover up for those things and still be in good shape.
Mike, this is a perfect example of what energy can do, this ball game. And by playing people in the rotation that ML is playing, he's convinced them that they can play hard and not worry about the minutes. And I think Chicago is being overwhelmed by the youthfulness and the belief of this team in ML Carr's philosophy. It's really amazing what has happened here in the first half.
All right, we're going to go off camera here because of the enthusiasm level behind us here, and it's time to revisit the keys to the game, the New England Jeep and Eagle dealer keys to the game. Celtics big man must run effectively. 13 fast break points so far tonight. That is a good sign for the Celtics. Key number 2, platooning against Pippen and Jordan. Successful so far, Tom?
It sure has, because Rick Fox and Todd Day have come up with 26 points to Pippen's 16. And the 2 point guards, Dana Barros and David Wesley, have come up with 19 against Michael Jordan's 16. So the platooning has worked, at least here in the first half.
And our final key to the game tonight, advance the ball with the pass. Chicago with 15 assists to Boston's 12, but Celtics have advanced the ball, I think, very well tonight.
They have forced the pace of the game. They've really taken it to the basket at every opportunity. They could advance the ball with the pass a little bit better here in the second half, and they could destroy the Chicago team if they do it.
All right, Chicago, a 9-game winning streak overall, 6 straight on the road. On the line here as Michael Jordan and company head for the second half. Celtics are going to start David Wesley, Todd Day, Rick Fox, Dino Raja, and Dana Barros. No lack of imagination in terms of lineups. Dino, 2.
Wennington just gave up everything, and Dino went through him like a hot knife through butter.
Here's Jordan. Now Harper. Rodman looking for someone. Gives it up to Longley. Harper comes. Longley lets him go by. Jordan with 5 on the shot clock into the lane. 2. 18 for Michael Jordan.
And you notice the Celtics are playing him one-on-one. They're not worried about what Jordan's going to get.
Inside. Oh, nice reverse by Fox. Rick has got 8. Celtics lead at 68-55. Harper gets a little closer, gets the roll. Just the second bucket for Ron Harper.
Well, nobody after the made basket jumped on it to inbound it quickly, and Wesley was waiting for somebody to do that.
Mel called his play off the bench. And an illegal defense is called against, I think, Luke Longley.
Yep. This is a very confused Chicago defense right now, as the Celtics, with their matchups, going with all these small people, really have the Bulls guessing.
Fox trying to go on Rodman. Gives it instead to Dino. Plenty of time. Dino takes it anyway. Rebound to Rodman. 8 rebounds for Rodman in the game. We go under 10 minutes to play here in the third. Jordan.
Great play by Pippen and Jordan, as Wesley really just gave up on the cut, was thinking about doubling Pippen. Don't do it.
He caught no man's land.
They're playing half-court basketball right now.
There's Longley coming up with a steal. Michael the other way, knocked away by Fox from behind. Dino gets the handle. The dish to Day, blocked. Day's got it back, no whistle. Oh, come on. A foul on Longley.
You know, if the Celtics really start to understand the fast break system and getting the feel of it a little bit, watch this now. Fox just comes from behind, nudges it a little bit. Wesley now has it. Celts are on the gallop out in front. Long pass knocked away. If they come up with 2 free throws, Todd Day can't finish off the first.
68-59, Boston by 9. They led by 11 at the half. Todd Day working on his career high as a member of the Boston Celtics. Pushes it to 21. Pippen got hit in the eye. It was blinking as he made that pass. David Wesley called for that foul.
His second personal foul, first.
When Ed Rush blew the whistle, David Wesley pointed to Michael Jordan and said, him, right? Bulls get a fresh 24 seconds as we approach 9 minutes to go in the third. Jordan. Count it, and a foul. And they got David Wesley again.
I tell you, Wesley's really been active here. Got caught out of position a little bit. Jordan not quite sure what he can do, and Wesley got him out about the waistband as he was starting to bring the ball up. That was a foul.
Three-point play for Michael, 23 on the night. It's a 7-point game at 69-62.
I'll tell you, they got Jordan pressing in the backcourt. Hooray.
He's in double figures now with 11. You want to wear Michael down, don't you?
Absolutely.
Longley elbows his way through for two.
Boy, and look at everybody running right now. Push the ball, that's it. Make them run hard. Put people open up in front.
Fox leaves it for Dino out beyond or close to the three-point line. Spins in, kicks it back. Rick is going to take it. In and out. Rebound Longley quickly to Jordan. Bulls, though, kind of jog up the floor. They don't really run. Over to Pippen in the corner. Harper fakes the three, takes the two, and makes it. We understand Eric Williams now will not be available for second half action, as is often the case with a sprained ankle. And he sat out at the half. I'm sure it puffed up a bit, and they have decided they're not going to force the issue with Eric.
Jordan's out there having to pressure the point guard. Wow, that's great stuff. That'll wear on him.
David Wesley comes up shooting. Rebound taken down by Rodman. Gets it quickly ahead to Pippen.
Celtics aren't getting anything going to the basket right now.
A lot of jump shots.
That's what they need. They were very fortunate hitting those threes in the first half.
Pippen going to the hoop. Oh, he can't do that.
It looked like he might have even been out of bounds. No, wasn't. Saying he fumbled the ball.
Well, Fox did get his hand on the ball, but the thing is, it never left Pippen's hand. Foul is going to be on Dennis Rodman as Rick Fox made his move to the hoop.
What a great move by Fox that time, as Rodman didn't know which way he was going, just spun right off him, had to foul him.
Rodman with something to say to both the officials and Fox. Barros uses the Fox screen. Now Dana isolated on Harper. Dana trouble with the dribble.
All right, he's got to blow by a guy like.
He's going to get Dino to the free throw.
Dana's got to get by a guy like Harper.
Yeah,
Harper was not giving him that much room. Remember, we showed the replay before of David Wesley going by Bushler. That's what Dana's got to do against the bigger guys, to respect them. That will open up his three-point shooting. Now Harper has got the wide stance, and he's trying to taunt them with the dribble, and Harper's having none of it. Boy, you just got to start stepping to the basket. So Harper effectively contained Dana Barros' thought of taking it to the basket.
Dino's got a dozen. Boston by 6. Make it Boston by 7 with 7 minutes right now left to go in the third. Chicago hasn't missed a field goal yet here in the third. They are 6 of 6. Michael leaves it for Harper. Back to Michael. There's the first miss, and Dino's going to be called over the top. No, they got Fox underneath with that foul in the rebounding action. We're going to get a timeout. 6:48 to go in the third, 73-66.
Boy, that Michael Jordan sure can play baseball, huh?
Baseball, guys.
Sports Channel tailgate.
5:30 to 6:30. Hey, watch us, Tommy, okay? Saturday.
What did he say? What did he say?
Fred's doing impressions now.
Oh, he's doing it all.
Those guys are running out of football games, but they will be by on Saturday at 5:30. 73-66 our score here. It's a 7-point game. Jordan kicks it to Harper. Longley comes flashing across the lane. Pippen tees it up. Can't make it. Rebound. Harper in traffic. Back out to Pippen. He'll try again. Makes that one. 3 for Pippen. He's got 19. It's a 4-point game at 73-69.
The Celtics are walking it up the court. I do not like that. They'll lose the momentum and all that good effort they had in the first half. Push it up. Dribble it up fast. Pass it fast if you can.
Fox goes baseline. Nothing doing. Back out to David Wesley. 5 on the shot clock. David knows it, has to take it, and he got fouled by Michael Jordan shooting a 3. Oh, Michael.
Michael doesn't like it.
His second personal foul, 4 team fouls.
Let's see what really happened here.
David Wesley has 3.
Well, they got him on the hand.
8 points for David off the bench tonight. He's got one more.
And of course, being fouled on a 3-point shot, he'll get another one.
David's got 10. Boston pushes their lead back up to 7, and we're halfway through the third. Celtics led by 2 at the end of 1, 11 at the half. Rodman the handoff to Pippen. Todd Day's got him now defensively. Jordan inside. Michael, baseline turnaround, 2.
Push it now. Push it. Come on. Keep going.
25 for Jordan, who jumps out to try to slow down Wesley at half court. Dino knows he can work on Longley. Dino kicks it back out. David. Wesley lost it, got it back. 9 on the shot clock. Over to Dino. Dino ducks the shoulder and gets 2.
Longley was expecting help. Wasn't there.
Dino's got 8 points here in the third. Jordan will try. Misses a 3. Rebound taken down by Rick Fox. Fox up the gut. Loses the dribble. Picked off by Jordan.
Should have kicked it over to Dana Barros.
Pippen the other way. Skips it to Harper. Misses the 3. Wesley the weak side rebound. ML telling him to run. Oh, Todd Day down the lane. Rebound Rodman. Todd Day is limping up the court. Looked like he got whacked in the right knee. Nice steal, Dana Barros. Boston's got a 3-on-1 break here. Dana, all the way. And Chicago will take a timeout. The Celtics have opened it back up to a 9-point game at 80-71. Michael Jordan being worked on the Chicago sidelines. It appeared as we went to the break that he was complaining about his right hip. We looked at a couple of replays. You really can't see a whole lot.
There's Barros stepping out in front, Mike, of undermanned situation for him. He made a good defensive move, and now he's going to make an even better offensive move. They had a 3-on-1. Jordan didn't quite know who to commit to, and Jordan is out of the ball game.
Steve Kerr has come in his place. Scottie Pippen now becomes the main offensive option. Dickie Simpkins rolls to the bucket and gets 2. First 2 for the former Providence College star, who was having a problem with tickets for this game tonight. He was walking around downstairs looking for more early. Pippen's got 8 assists in this game. David Wesley fakes the 3, takes it into the paint. Rebound is going to be controlled by, oh, did he get it? He got a 20-second timeout. Ron Harper did as he went out of bounds. 3:51 to play here in the third. And the Celtics with a 7-point lead. Stay tuned after the game for Holding Court with Tommy Heinz. And I always have to change my delivery a little bit when I hear that music kick in. Join local celebrities, Hollywood stars, and Hall of Famers in the King's Court. Live from the legends in the FleetCenter. Kenny Hodge, Greg Harris,
and Click and Clack. Don't you know who Click and Clack are?
No, I don't.
If you got a car problem, call up Click and Clack.
Click and Clack?
That's it.
All right.
They are Car Talk on National Public Radio. They will help you fix your car, and I know you have car problems.
I do often, and I listen to NPR a lot too.
Well, why don't you come down afterwards? I'll slip one of your questions in.
80-73, 7-point game. Wesley is up there chasing Ron Harper. Greg Minor has come back into the game. Sat for a while with 3 fouls. He's covering Pippen. Pippen bangs home a 3.
What a shot that was.
22 for Scottie Pippen on the night. Dana Barros pops out. 2-man game here. They give it to Dino. Clear it out for Dino to work on Simpkins. Double team. Comes at Dino. Goes around Dickie Simpkins.
Easy spin away from the double.
Simpkins the other way. Returns the favor.
They got it to him. The big man running.
David Wesley. The kick. Greg Minor misses the jump shot. Rodman tips those rebounds to himself better than anybody else in the game. Harper. Oh, nicely done. 8 points for Ron Harper as the Bulls start to go up and down a little bit here. They have cut it to 2 at 82-80.
Well, the Celtics stopped running here, Mike, in the third quarter. They cannot do that. That's the worst they play. They got a small unit in there. Go, run. Stop worrying about matchups.
Get it to Dino. Dino the kick. Greg the catch. Puts it up. Rejected by a couple of Bulls. Chicago a chance to tie or go ahead with a 3. Pippen. Harper. A turnaround. Tie game. 10 points all of a sudden for Ron Harper. Dana Barros.
Well, Mike, if they start calling plays, they're not going to win a game.
Dana throws a runner home.
Turn them athletic ability loose. Stop all this nonsense. Run! Run! Please run!
We know what you want, T. We know.
They figure they got a great matchup to go at all the time in Dickie Simpkins with Dino. Hey, that's the bailout. Don't make it the focus.
Pippen gives it to Simpkins. Simpkins. Rodman a rebound. Dino over the top. Commits the foul. A feisty Dennis Rodman.
Here it goes. Wild shot by Simpkins, and there's Dino tying him up. Almost took a piece of green hair off. There he is, Mr. Christmas. Red uniform, green hair. Give him a Christmas ornament, and
oh, he has some Christmas ornaments on him already. Purvis Ellison called with a hand check. You see ML's reaction to that.
His second personal foul, penalty situation.
It's a penalty situation, and wait a minute. Pippen's trying to step to the free throw line. Rodman did not want to go to the free throw line.
Tried to snooker the official.
Yeah, he did. Ed Rush, standing in front of us, knew who was supposed to be there. He was just letting the young official get it straight himself. He's so unusual, isn't he?
That's putting it mildly.
He does enjoy himself out there. We are tied at 84. Barros kicks it back. Dino. Strong to the bucket. 19 points for Dino Raja. 12 of them coming here in the third. Pippen to the bucket.
What a move.
He's got 24.
That's the way to get the ball. Now you got about 18 seconds on the clock to run a play if you need to.
There goes Barros with the dribble. Kicks it out to Todd Day. Todd. Dino loses it. Now they haven't got much time. Down to 5. Into Greg Minor. Greg will take it. And the foul, I think, is going to be on Kerr.
Rodman.
Okay.
The Bulls foul was on number 33, Scottie Pippen.
Nope. How about Scottie Pippen?
Personal foul.
I spotted green hair in on that foul. He's the only one that's got green hair.
Has 2 shots.
Rick Fox is going to check back in. Purvis Ellison gets a couple of free throws here. 86 apiece with 36 seconds to go in this third quarter. The Celtics' woes at the free throw line continue.
Replaces Dino Raja.
Fox is in for Dino. Boston is 18 of 27 at the line. To 28.
And Dana Barros got another hand on that missed free throw.
Here's Pippen, taking this game over in the last 4 or 5 clock minutes. Gets it right back from Simpkins. Rebound taken down by Minor. Celtics now look for the final shot and a lead as we head for the fourth. 86 apiece to score. Dana's going to take Kerr. Loses the dribble. Rodman jumps in. Gets it to Simpkins. Simpkins gets it off. Oh, and it goes in. A three-pointer for Dickie Simpkins as time runs out at the end of the third, and Chicago has the lead.
You're going to see the last shot of the third quarter. Dickie Simpkins comes up with it, lets it launch. And that was about 0.5, 0.6. Watch the right of your screen. There it is. And that was way past the three-point line. Took it off the wrong foot, too, Mike.
Yeah, well,
one of those shots. Yeah. That's the first career 3 for Dickie Simpkins.
I'm not surprised. Pippen right now, 24.7 rebounds, 9 assists, leading the way for the Chicago Bulls team. Michael Jordan is back into the game. He's out there with Kerr, Simpkins, Pippen, and Rodman. Celtics have Day, Barros, Ellison, Fox, and Minor to start the fourth. Pippen in the lane, gives it back up. Michael tried for the buzzer-beating 3, and they say he didn't get it off. 24-second violation.
Didn't hit the rim before the clock went off.
Doesn't have to hit the rim, just has to get it off. I don't know what that call was.
It's got to hit the rim before the clock goes off. That's college. Doesn't have to hit.
Minor for 2.
Boy, muscled his way right past Michael Jordan.
Pippen spinning on the baseline. 2 more for Scottie Pippen.
Well, a good play by Rick Fox to get it to Day.
Out of bounds, off Todd Day's leg.
Bulls were really hustling back down the middle of the floor, and Todd Day was not aware of that situation.
Kerr lets Barros go by and drains a jump shot. 5 points for Steve Kerr, 5 points to Chicago lead now, 93-88. Simpkins, Day hustling in there, and he came up with the steal. Barros, 3 for Dana.
Turn everybody loose. Stop worrying about picking on Simpkins.
10:09 to go in the game. Jordan.
Oh. Thing of beauty there. Oh.
He's got 27. And a jump ball was called underneath with 9:42 to go in the game. Dino Raja is going to check back in for the Celtics. He will come in for Purvis Ellison.
Dino Raja is back into the Celtics lab.
Here's the Chicago defense as Celts get it inside, and there is a good hand on the ball and a good tie-up by Simpkins, but major portion of that defense was by Pippen.
Jordan alone on the break. And he came down a little funny on that.
Yeah, and he's wincing in pain right now.
He really is. 6-point Boston lead at 97-91. A 6-point Chicago lead. Wishful thinking on my part. Longley and Montross are going to come back in the game next whistle. Fox's jumper won't stay down. There's Rodman with the rebound.
Boy, and they kept Dino Raja effectively off the boards.
15 rebounds for Rodman in the game, right at his average. Pippen backing Fox into the lane, and a foul is called on Rick Fox.
Like the first half, the Celtics displayed such great energy, and they have virtually done what they did in the Atlanta game, and the Charlotte game, allow a team to get back in the ball game.
Scottie Pippen has
And if you're going to play this style, you've got to keep up the same pace and even more in the second half if possible, not reverse it. And I think they got caught up in saying, let's get the ball to Dino. Simpkins is on him. Dino can score every time up the court. The other four guys are all standing around, and they lost their aggressiveness.
7-point game at 98-91, 8:50 to play. Do the Celtics have another run left in them? Dino around Simpkins, gets fouled by Longley as he got to the bucket. And on Longley, that will be his 5th, I believe.
His 5th personal foul, first team foul. Dino Raja has 2 shots for the Celtics.
Well, Merry Christmas, Eddie. Nice to see you back. You know, I missed you. Santa going to be good to you, Eddie? How about Santa being good to me tonight?
ML Carr up calling for defense. 8:35 to go. Jordan making his way to the baseline, gets doubled. The ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Michael Jordan's still walking around like he's in a lot of pain. Or at the minimum, discomfort. Simpkins, good look inside, and nobody had Pippen.
Now Fox went for the steal, missed it.
Rick answers with a 3 on the other end. 11 for Fox. It's a 4-point game at 100-96. Steve Kerr hits another jump.
Oh, what a shot. That was a heck of a shot by Carr. Stepped right away from Dana Barros.
Eric Montross stripped inside. Longley the loose ball. Dino the interception. He got stripped. Fox comes up with it. 5 on the shot clock. Day. Offensive foul called on Todd Day.
Offensive foul on Celtics. Number 13, Todd Day.
And Day is hurt.
Personal foul.
That's a 3rd on Todd.
Well, Dino has it. As Kerr with the steal, Fox comes up with it. The shot clock was winding down. Yeah, that was a charge.
Michael circles the wagons, goes to the bucket, count it, and a foul.
Vintage Michael Jordan. And he's hurting, Mike. There is no question about it.
He is after the play. He wasn't during the play.
Gingerly walking around right now. He's going to be a hurting dude after the game. Look at him. Go to the left hand now. Just away. Takes it right away from Dino. That must have been about a 3 or 4 foot distance between Dino, where Dino thought he was going to be able to block the shot, until where Jordan actually released the ball.
Fox thought about it, bullet pass inside. Montross gets 2. First bucket for Eric in the game. Over the top to Pippen, and they've got Fox with the foul down low. We'll get a timeout. We'll be back. 7-point game with 6:56 to go. Pippen and Jordan, those are their numbers, and they are right around those numbers, a little better actually tonight, as they account for a good portion of that Chicago offense, 47.9% to be exact. And tonight, they're putting up a lot of points too. That's 61 points of the 105, so they're not hurting the numbers at all this evening. 105-98, 7-point game. Pippen off the floor with it. Kerr, bounce pass. Simpkins swallowed, but a foul is called on Dino Raja. That'll be 4 anyway on Dino. Day in, day out at home or on the road, if you want the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
2 shots.
Simpkins at the line.
He's played more minutes than I think he ever thought he was going to play in this game.
Number 91.
Here comes Rodman back in, and Longley will go out.
Chicago went into their locker room at half and said, keep it cool. Let's get them to play our game. And the Celtics obliged by slowing it down. And the experience of Chicago now is showing. We're at the stage, Mike, where it might be too late. Celtics going to be under the gun most of their offense now.
Dana kicks it out. Celtics couldn't get a shot off. Pippen the loose ball. Play on, says the official, and Jordan gets 2 more. 109-98, an 11-point Bulls lead as they have really turned this game around. David Wesley about to come back in. Celtics had an 11-point halftime lead, a 22 points turnaround so far in the second half. Montross trying to power up an offensive rebound, and he's fouled in there by Dennis Rodman.
Bulls foul was on
Now let's see if Eric, who went 0 for 2 with free throws in the first half. These are important free throws if the Celtics are going to get back into this thing, needless to say.
Longley coming back in. That's the 11th miss for Boston at the line tonight. 3rd for Eric.
It's not the free throws. You saw that the Celtics didn't shoot that well, the free throws, but they were so aggressive they went to the line more times than Chicago. Not so in the second half.
Oh, he's in there.
Well, it just really has become a struggle for Eric Montross at the free throw line.
He's overthinking.
Oh, wow.
Big time. Now you got the confidence of the Bulls really going for them. Bang.
Pippen over the 30-point mark on the night. Bulls had a 36-point third quarter, and they are 8 for 8 from the floor here in the fourth. Looked like Pippen got a piece of it, but Ed Rush says Eric Montross did. So the ball will come back to Chicago. What has been an amazing turnaround here. Greg Minor comes back in along with David Wesley, and Eric Montross goes to the bench.
You know, we talked about this being a measuring rod of where the Celtics are at. I think Chicago didn't entirely take the Celtics seriously in that first half, but it shows exactly what can happen if they do play the Bulls the way that they have been playing most of their other opponents. Now, one of the things, Mike, in making this style work or not work is everybody's on the same page. And occasionally, when you get in the locker room, the players want to win so much. If you don't tell them to do what really got you there and you start deviating from it, they'll give you the deviation rather than the basic game plan.
4:55 to go.
Hi, everyone. Hope you're enjoying Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls, and the Boston Celtics tonight on Sports Channel. The Whalers have a game this week, Daryl.
Flames come to town. You think Jordan can sizzle on the court? Wait till you see these Flames on the ice. Flames and Whalers Wednesday.
7 o'clock on Sports Channel.
These guys are making a career, Tom, of the matching outfits down there in Hartford.
Well, we got to do something about that, Mike.
No, is that
Of course, you live in Rhode Island, and you got a different style down in Providence than I do up here. Chummy old Boston.
That Providence style?
Yeah, the Providence style.
That Federal Hill look?
Well, Dino made an inadvertent pass as he got fouled. Didn't expect the whistle and
didn't want the whistle. Yeah.
Passed the ball off instead of shooting it.
Chicago by 16 here with 4:45 to go in the game. They have just taken a Celtic lead, made it disappear, and then blown the game open. Todd Day missing a turnaround.
Well, Mike, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but
well, you're right. They stopped running. It's 64 points at the half. They got 98 now with 4 minutes to go in the game.
They overwhelmed Chicago with energy. Now, the ML played so many people in this ball game. Nobody should be tied. But I think ML is half the problem in some of this stuff. He starts to go to the matchups.
There's 2 for Dino.
You know, in the matchup, I think that he's saying to them, you know, get it to Dino, but that's after they get it up and there's nothing available for a layup or a wide open jump shot for somebody.
David Wesley with the turnover as the Celtics try to push it back. There's still time. It would take a flurry and a bunch of threes. That one didn't go down. Pippen the rebound, and you watch Chicago now. They're going to use a lot of clock every possession. Rodman trying to squeeze a bounce pass through to Pippen. It goes out of bounds. Judd Bushler is checking back in the game. Here's a look at the rest of the week on Sports Channel. Wednesday night at 10, men's college basketball. Indiana takes on Evansville on Thursday. Celtic Magazine comes your way at 7. And then it's more men's college basketball on Saturday. We got Indiana again, this time against DePaul.
I gotta tell you, these officials right now, they gave the ball and Rodman was still on the court. That's the second time they had 6 men on the floor. Well, he's into his I'm taking my shoes off routine right now.
Yeah, he's checking out.
Little perturbed. Oh, he just loosened the laces. I'm only half mad.
I noticed he came out, Tom, and he does all his pregame exercises and all the layup lines and everything else before the game with them untied like that. He's just kind of doesn't want to cut off the circulation early, I guess.
They gave him some Christmas candy.
Dana Barros. Dana will shoot some.
Now, where was that type of thing going to the hoop in the third quarter? All of a sudden, we're running plays. So everybody's learning how this style works. And a couple of games where the Celtics did exactly the same thing in the second half. Charlotte comes to mind, Atlanta. And the game against Toronto, they were so fearful up in Toronto that would happen again, that they turned it up a notch in the second half and took a nice game from Toronto up on their home court. And they were 5 for 5 before the Celtics beat them there.
And then they turned around and whacked Orlando there last night.
That's right.
Kukoc. Bushler has to get it back to Kerr. Kukoc stripped as he goes down the lane. Miner comes up with a loose ball, and Kukoc comes and tips it away. It'll be Celtic ball. 2:44 to go.
Celtics ball.
It's a 4-possession game right now as the Celtics are down 12. 4 possession if you count all threes. David Wesley, the dish. Greg Miner, the finish.
ML's up there saying pressure, pressure, and this will pick up the aggressiveness. And they'll play some rat basketball.
Yep.
And they may just get back into this thing.
Pippen, the kick, Jordan. Slows down the progress. 36 for Michael on the night. He's 8 of 9 in the second half, and a foul is called as David Wesley makes his move to the hoop. This break in the action brought to you by the Michelob family of beers with that smooth classic taste that you don't find every day. Michelob, because some days are better than others.
Personal foul, penalty situation. David Wesley has 2 shots.
All right, David's going to get a couple. 116-105. And again, the Celtics come with half-court pressure. Get the turnover. Here comes Todd Day the other way. Day. Nice look underneath. 14 for David Wesley. It's an 8-point game with 1:40 to go. Now they come out, try to get Michael. Gets it to Pippen, pushed by Day. And Pippen will get to the line.
Nice play coming up here by Todd Day. Takes it in, mishandles it. Really was going to give it to somebody for the 3, but that was Wesley all alone on the baseline. But Mike, even against a good team, there was some great basketball played here by the Celtics. They just have to learn how to manage this energy against tough competition. Don't try to finesse everything. Don't play with the energy.
David Wesley gets fouled again as he goes down the lane. How about the game Scottie Pippen has put on the board tonight? He has been on a roll of late as Rick Fox comes in, and tonight he has 36 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists.
I'm going to make a statement. The Bulls playing tomorrow night?
Yes, I think they are. I believe they...
Watch the box scores of these two guys if they play tomorrow night.
They play Dallas tomorrow night.
All right, watch the box scores of these two guys. They have gone through a real torture test tonight against the Celtics. Single coverage. They've had to make their moves. Jordan was up pressing in the backcourt to try and help get the Bulls back into this thing.
Still an 8-point game, but the clock betraying the Celtics now as we are down to a minute and 20. Michael.
A little bump off there.
Bushler got away with one.
Sure
and
did.
got a rebound. And David Wesley with the grab on Tony Kukoc. Next Celtic game here on Sports Channel's Friday night when the Minnesota Timberwolves come in. They've got a new coach. He's Flip Saunders, Kevin McHale's former college teammate. Sports Channel game time begins at 7. Immediately following it, Celtic basketball at 7:30. So Kevin McHale having to make his first serious move out there, firing Bill Blair today.
Yeah, I heard him being interviewed, said he didn't really want to do it, but he had to do it. And those are the tough decisions. So we'll see if his ex-college buddy is able to do any better. Who has had a pretty good career in the CBA. A lot of people were after him for a head coaching job in the NBA.
Dana unable to finish. Michael Jordan comes down with the rebound. We're under a minute now. The Bulls up by 10. Bushler kicks it back out to Kukoc. Todd Day trying to grab him for the foul. Couldn't. Bushler tees up a 3. That won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Pippen, the last to touch it, even though he thought it was a double tip off Greg Minor. So the Celtics will go to 11 and 11, a more than game. An excellent first half put together by Boston as they led this game 64-53. But the second half has been all Chicago.
Bulls foul is on number 7, Tony Kukoc.
Why Tony Kukoc is fouling David Wesley on the drive, I don't know.
David Wesley has 2 shots.
The Bulls will go to 20-2 on the season. Their win streak will go to 10. 7 of those coming on the road. We've seen Houston, Tom. We've seen Chicago. Where do you give the edge early in the season here?
I like Houston. I think the Bulls are soft in the middle. I don't have anybody for Olajuwon, and Drexler will give you those points from the backcourt that might match Jordan. And Olajuwon is certainly going to be capable of destroying whoever the Bulls can put out there in the middle. And who can defend Robert Horry?
Tony Kukoc.
All right, Kukoc will be at the line.
2 shots.
Some of the crowd starting to file out of the building. Kukoc misses the first.
So what'd you think as a measuring rod?
Well, first half, you get give him an A+. The second half, I give him a D.
Well, they gave up that 11-point lead. And Chicago certainly is a smart basketball team.
No question.
But the Celtics don't help themselves at times. They don't realize the importance of the push of the ball and the pace that has an effect on the other team. And they talk themselves out of really running.
Emil Carr wants the quick foul, and he finally gets it from Greg Minor with 30 seconds to go. Celtics down 6 at this point, which is only 2 shots.
His 4th personal foul penalty situation. Tony Kukoc has 2 shots.
Again, in trying, Tom, for this team to establish themselves or figure out where they are and establish themselves in the NBA food chain, it's important for them to take the positives out of this first half and move on to that game you're flying down to. Hopefully, if you can get out of here with the weather that's being predicted, you're going down to Charlotte, right?
Right. And
that's a team we know this team can beat.
yes, they can go out on the floor and do a job against Charlotte. And but The one positive thing, and there's a lot, I shouldn't say the one, but a lot of positive things that are going on with this team is they are starting to believe the style. It's effective. They just all have to make sure to have the artistry to make it work at its best.
It's 7 right now as ML Carr calls a timeout with 28.2 seconds to play. And Dino Raju will leave here with unofficially 23. Dana Barros had a 20-point night, 21, I think. Day, a 20-point first half with just 1 here in the second. And David Wesley has had a lot of points here in the second half, 11 to be exact. He has 18. And the Bulls, as one would expect, led by Pippen and Jordan, who have 36 apiece. So
Mike, you know, I'm sure the other teams will double Michael and the other teams will double Pippen and yet the Celtics were very much in this ball game if they played their offense the way they could have played it. So that even those 2 players scoring what they have, the Celtics are still in the game and did not play their own offense nearly as well as they could.
Not in the second half, that's for sure.
So, you know, people will say, well, they gave up all those points to those 2 guys. So what? You know, the other people haven't scored that much.
There's only one other guy in double figures. That's Harper with 10.
That's it. And Harper was forced out of the game because he couldn't stay with some of these smaller people. Now, you can run your offense in such a way that it causes a problem for the other team's defense, which is exactly what the Celtics were doing in the first half, where ML Carr forced the matchups that he desired to have.
Chicago hit Boston with 72% shooting in the second half. All right, Celtics down 7, 28 seconds to go. They get it in to Greg Minor.
Because the Celtics weren't putting them to the test.
Fox is long with the 3. Pippen the rebound. Dana Barros has to give the foul. And the Bulls with 19.5 on the clock will come back and shoot some free throws.
His first personal foul, penalty situation.
Scottie Pippen, a rebound shy of a triple-double as he steps to the free throw line. He is a wonderful player. There's no question about that.
Scottie Pippen has 2 shots.
Seven-point game. Makes the second. Dana Barros gets a screen from Fox. The Kukoc in the air. Airballs the 3. Jordan the rebound, and Jordan is fouled by Greg Minor with 10.7 seconds to go. And this one is history. I will, with a lot of curiosity, though, watch that box score now tomorrow night that you mentioned it, because I'm watching.
Are they playing for sure tomorrow night?
I'm pretty sure they play. I can find
Mr.
out.
Life, is Chicago playing tomorrow night?
Might even be in Dallas, actually. They are in Dallas tomorrow.
We'll see what they do.
Timeout, Celtics.
ML Carr again is going to use this time to instruct. 123 to 114, 10.7 to go. We'll be back. We're winding it down here at the FleetCenter. Mike Orman along with Tom Heinsohn, 123 to 114. The Chicago Bulls are going to extend their win streak to 10. They will be 20-2 on the season. The Celtics will be back at 500, 11-11, 6-9 here at the FleetCenter. And the Celtics' 3-game win streak will come to an end. David Wesley rims out a 3. Rick Fox trying to keep it alive, and he does. It'll be Boston ball with 5.8 on the clock, down 9. Barros has it sent back by Pippen, who has just been a monster out there tonight. And that is going to do it. Scottie Pippen and the Chicago Bulls walk out of their first and only trip to the FleetCenter this year with an impressive second half of action, 123-114, the final score. Chicago wins it. 123-114, the final score here tonight. The Celtics drop one of the Chicago Bulls. Mike Gorman along with Tom Heinsohn. What do they take out of the game, T?
The Celtics, that they can play with the best if they play the way they're supposed to play. And this is a growing team. In that sense, every player is learning his role, learning how best to make this more than just a philosophy, but art. And that may be saying something and stretching it, but you can make this system work like an artist makes music. And they are far from that. And look at what they did. They scored 114 points against a very good defensive team. They picked up the pace of the game. I don't think that they really understand how important the pace of the game is to them and to help them win. And I don't think ML knows that either. And I think when they finally realize that the pace of the game is an important ally for them, using all these people, that they will make sure it happens.
All right, they sang in the first half, that's for sure, when they put 64 points on the board. Our Budweiser player of the game, Scottie Pippen. Just a wonderful display of basketball out here tonight, as he was a rebound shy of a triple-double, and certainly did it all with plays like that.
Well, single coverage, one-on-one, and both of them are great players. They responded, but the Celtics were very much in this game, and they both scored 37 apiece.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at our Budweiser. No, not Budweiser. We just looked at that. Let's look at our New England Jeep and Eagle dealer keys to the game, review them, and take a look back. These big men must run effectively. Did they, T?
The first half, second half, no.
All right, number 2 on the list. Platooning against Pippen and Jordan.
Well, the first half you saw the platooning, the effect equalizing, and then some, the two Celtic players against Pippen and Jordan, what it meant. And I would say that because they didn't run, they didn't get the effect of the platooning.
All right, and finally, the third key, advance the ball with the pass. Assists tonight, Chicago with 5 more than Boston. Again, it's like you have to give the Celtics 2 grades, one in the first half, one in the second.
Absolutely true, and they didn't even advance the ball with the pass in the first half as much as they could have.
All right, so the Celtics drop this one tonight. We will be back on Friday night when the Celtics will be taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and hopefully we'll be looking to extend a 2-game winning streak, perhaps because Boston is headed to Charlotte to play a game down there in the middle of the week. There's our final score again, 123-114. For my partner, Tom Heinsohn, I'm Mike Gorman saying don't forget, Friday night we will be back again when Celtics take on Minnesota. Willie May standing by with the postgame show. Boston Celtics basketball on Sports Channel has been brought to you by Bud Light. If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light. By the Discover card, the card with the big payback. By Gillette Sensor and the new Gillette series. Gillette, the best a man can get. By your New England Jeep and Eagle dealers. Remember, there's only one Jeep. And by Ocean Spray. There's nothing like the taste of Ocean Spray, so crave the wave.
Welcome back to the FleetCenter, everybody. Willie May, high above courtside, where you've just seen the Boston Celtics go down to the Chicago Bulls. The final score, 123-114. Celtics, hey, what can I say about them? They played 2 different ball games. First half, they got the job done. The second half, they tired out and couldn't get the job done. Let's take a look at the Hoover play of the game. It came early in the first half where a red-hot Todd Day went to the hoop for the scoop and got it on the reverse side. 20 points for Day in the first half. That's your 20 points in the first half. Let's go to ML Carr's post-game press conference.
Chicago coming in and knew that this would be a great barometer for our team at this point because we've been playing so well for the last 7-8 games. And Chicago came in here in that second half. I guess somebody told me they shot about 72% in the second half. So it tells you that great team like Chicago has the capability of turning it up when they have to, and they did. But I was pleased with the effort tonight. These guys worked very hard, and it came out. And unfortunately, we couldn't put this game away. But when you shoot 72% and you have Jordan, those guys down the stretch, they did what they had to do to win the ball game.
Where do you guys stand?
I think you have to look at it as that the fact that we came in, we competed in the ball game. I mean, it was one of those games that if you probably asked them, they probably felt that they were never in jeopardy. But we also thought we were in a position that we could sustain and win this ball game. So we felt real good about it. The fact remains is that when you get the kind of effort offensively they got, it's going to put a lot of teams away. It would have been nice to get this one before we go out to Charlotte, but you still have to be pleased with the effort that our guys gave. But we're not looking for moral victories; we're looking for W's.
And Mel, can you talk about Jordan and Pippen? They would put on quite a show.
They are, a great tandem, 1-2 punch. Both all-star players, guys that can elevate their team at any time. Either one of them, or when both are doing it, it makes it very tough. But we knew that coming in. We knew that we had to hopefully contain the other players, knowing that they would get their numbers. But we felt that running different combinations at them, that we would have an opportunity to do it. It worked effective in the first half. In the second half, they turned it up a little bit.
Can you talk about putting Barros on Jordan at the start?
Yeah, we just we put some things in offensively to get Michael to run around chasing him a little bit, as opposed to figuring that we'd be chasing Jordan. I don't care who you put on Michael Jordan, he's going to get his points. I'm sure you guys have seen him enough to know that there's been 50-point nights, there's been 60-point nights, there's been a lot of 40-point nights. So no matter who you put on him, he's going to get his. So what we try to do is put him in a defensive mode early on. That was the reason for that.
Barometer. You said you're happy with the effort, but what kind of standing from that?
Well, we didn't get a win. I mean, you want to get a win here. The fact that you're playing here at home and you've been on a little roll, it's been nice to get a win. But it was, if you look at this team, they came down and they absolutely did the number offensively. So, you shoot over 70% in the second half. You get those kind of rolls from those kind of great players. It's going to put you on your heels, and Phil kept them in right at the end. They were still out there, and I kept telling Michael, we're gonna make you work the whole night, not give you any time off. But the fact that the guys came out and played the way they did, you got to be proud of the fact.
ML, just over 25% of the season is over now. How would you grade the team so far?
I'm not going to grade the team. Right now, this team is playing hard, they're working hard, and they're playing together. So I think that in itself is probably good enough. Thank you.
Thank you. That's ML Carr telling it like it is. Celtics going down tonight to the Bulls, 123-114, the final score. One other game going on in the NBA. Well, it's a final now. The Utah Jazz have knocked off the New Jersey Nets, 110-103, the final score there. When we come back, we'll check in with the New England Deep and Eagle. Final stats and leading scorers as the pregame. Let's make it the postgame show. Rolls on. Welcome back to the FleetCenter, everybody. Willie May with Sports Channel Game Time, the post-game edition, where the Bulls have just knocked off the Celtics. Final score, 123-114. The Bulls upping their record to an NBA best, 20-2, 10 wins in a row for them. Let's take a look at the New England Deep and Eagle. Final stats and leading scorers. Let's check it out. The Bulls going crazy. They shoot 57% from the field. They get up 9 more shots than the Celtics also. Celtics got 40 free throws, but it didn't matter. They were out-rebounded by Chicago. But look at the Celtics. They've been red hot from three-point land. Tonight, 10 of 22. But the key stat, look at it, hitting you right in the face. Chicago shot 72% in the second half, while Boston just shot a salty 42. Leading scorers on the night for the Bulls, Michael Jordan, the NBA's leading scorer, 37 points. Scottie Pippen, he had 37. Third straight game, he's gone over the 30-point mark. Ron Harper chipping in with 10. Kukoc and Simpkins, both 9 apiece. For Boston, Dino Radja led the way with 23. Todd Day, 21. Barros, 21. Wesley 18, and Rick Fox with 13. Those are your New England Jeep and Eagle final stats and leading scorers. We'll wrap up the postgame show right after this. Welcome back to the Fleet Center, where tonight the Chicago Bulls have knocked off the Celtics 123-114. Willie May high above courtside. Let me tell you what's going on later in the week right here on Sports Channel concerning these Boston Celtics. They'll take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. There's a rumor that the T-Wolves have a new coach. We'll let you know. Yours truly will have Sports Channel game time at 7 o'clock. Then the tap-off with the high schooler. Yeah, Kevin Garnett. He'll be in the house. Mike and Tommy, they'll have the call at 7:30. Coming up next, my buddy Tommy Heinsohn. He'll be holding court. Tommy's guests tonight include former Bruin great Ken Hodge, senior that is, Click and Clack radio talk show host, and also Greg Harris, former Red Sox pitcher, now pitching for the Montreal Expos. He's the guy who can throw with either hand. That's all coming up next on Sports Channel. I'm Willie May. Once again, the Bulls have knocked off the Celtics 123-114. We'll see you Friday night.